All right. Okay. So I'm getting a little bit frustrated here because we're going through some pretty heavy propaganda. Okay. Global news, CBC News. They're all going off about masks and, they're making fun of people who don't wear masks. But you know who they forget about? They forget about asthmatics. Okay. And this is really kind of really upsetting. Because here, I'll just take a look at some of the medication I take. So I take this, okay, and right now I'm getting in trouble with my pharmacist because I'm taking too much of this, okay? I'm already taking too much of this stuff because I'm stuck indoors, right? Okay, so I got people telling me, stay home. Yeah, okay. So here's my little whatever, Advair, I take this. I used to take other steroids too, but they don't seem to work. This one seems to work, okay, and I can, whatever. And so these are the two medications that I take all the time. All the time. Okay? All the time. I deal with this. I don't never complain about it. I can't even sing. I don't know if you can see the guitar. I mean, I play and can sing. The problem is I can only sing sometimes because if I got asthma, I can't. Okay? So it's already affecting my life enough. Okay? So what else do I take? Well, I got my vitamin C, right? Got my vitamin D because this helps. Take the zinc. Just, and some whatever omega. So I'm trying to do my best to keep myself healthy. So when I go and I take a look into what's going on with asthma, I find, oh look, wow, asthma. What patients need to know? The SARS coronavirus 2, which is the COVID, two different pandemics, does not seem to cause asthma exacerbations. Nonetheless, it's always important for asthmatics to keep best possible control. That way their lungs will be prepared should any infection or allergen lead to exacerbation of their asthma. Right? Well, it's not the only place. January, February, when it first came out, there was one of those leaked doctors things, where doctors were just like disappeared for leaking stuff. Well, in one of those things, it mentioned asthma, and he said that they weren't showing up at the hospital. People with asthma weren't showing up at the hospital. They think it might have something to do with these. Don't know. They don't know. But the point is, it's absent among the top COVID-19 risk factors. It's not even in the top 10, okay? And if you look, nearly 8% of the U.S. population, close to 2.5 million of people have asthma. Symptom includes wheezing and coughing. Now, there's allergic asthma, and there's, I guess there's childhood. There's different types. There's exercise-induced. But the one that I have, the one I deal with is seasonal, the pollen, definitely fungus. Fungus is a big one, okay? Like when it's raining outside and leaves are rotting, those are bad times for guys like us, okay? For me. And in the dead of winter and in the dead of summer, outside, no problem, okay? So fungus is a trigger. And it's different triggers for different people. So now you want me to wear a face mask. So what does it say about face masks? Should people with asthma wear face coverings or masks? Well, here we go. So for people who have very severe disease and who have frequent exacerbations, ER visits, hospitalizations, require lots of medications and frequent symptoms, it might cause more severe issues for those folks. Okay, that is me. And there's probably another, I don't know, million or two or three in Canada like that. And then this would be along with other things. I tend to keep myself healthy. I tend to, I'm not in the greatest shape right now, but I don't let it stop me. I don't let my asthma stop me, except for singing because it's highly embarrassing when you got a gig and all of a sudden you can't breathe. It's not breathing because you got stage fright. It's breathing because I literally can't breathe. Now, you want me to wear a mask, right? And now when you look at all the stuff that goes on and all the controversies and all the 24/7 lying and all it's conspiracy theory, it's not conspiracy theory. This is not a theory. Low rates, not showing up. It's below top 10, so it's not showing up as a risk factor, okay? So I'm a low risk, probably because of these. Definitely because of this, because I know there is nobody that goes in the hospital that's got normal vitamin D levels, and that's one thing. Another thing I'll tell you, and now they want me to put I'm not going to do it. I'm going to turn around and make a stink out of it. But what about the 500,000 other people who are going to be putting it on without even realizing they're putting themselves in danger? There's going to be fungus growing on that. There's allergens. If you're breathing in and out, you're trapping the pollen, you're trapping the dander, the pet dander. You're trapping the things that you are already susceptible to, and all it's doing is amplifying the triggers. It's literally you're collecting asthma triggers, and you're amplifying them. And then when you turn around and you wear this thing like you got to wear it all day, and you put it down and you take it on the next day, and you take it, and the next thing you know, you're taking more of this. Oh yeah, clean it. I'm talking about on average here, and I'm talking about people who don't know what's going on. And so what ends up happening is they take more medication, okay, and they're taking a lot more medication, and then they'll wake up at the middle of the night with this massive freaking asthma attack. And they've been taking their puffers all the time, and that's probably after 3 or 4 days, like, you know, that you have to wear a mask, and all of a sudden there's the wrong kind of fungus and the wrong kind of allergen starts doing this amplification effect. And next thing you know, it's like you don't realize what's going on. Oh my God, I got to get rushed to the hospital. Well, what's going to be happening is like this is going to be increasing in every town. So are they going to be listing those people as asthma cases? Or are they going to be listing them as COVID cases? Because they're going to be coming into the hospital with the same symptoms. Severe shortness of breath. They won't have the fever. You don't have a fever when you have asthma attack. That's probably the only difference. But there's an incentive. So you got hospitals, you're trying to boost numbers because they're trying to it's like, oh my God, the pandemic is going away. There's like 4 people that died last week in Canada. Or over the weekend in Canada, or whatever it was. It was a very low number. It was the lowest number since March. It was basically over. So what do? Hammer on the masks. Let's put some asthmatics in the hospital. Is that what's going on here? Because that's what it seems like to me. Because I don't hear anybody talking about the dangers of that. I don't hear anybody citing these studies that just happen to be, wow, good luck, good, congratulations, I'm in a low risk category, and if I catch it, I'll survive it. Oh yeah, this is what I wanted to show. Right, this is the last thing right here. Okay, Broder Mortz here says, well, I have a severe asthma, and I'm currently infected with the virus. I have not been having any breathing problems. I have had symptoms for about 8-9 days now, and I'm just getting better. I don't even get a cough, and I was expecting so much worse. So asthmatics, don't be afraid. Just keep taking your medication. By the way, I am a smoker as well, with my lungs are terrible. So the point is, enough of the insanity. Just enough of the insanity, okay? Because I got to deal with this. I got to deal with the humiliation